The outstanding performance of the USS Roanoke has led our designers to believe that we need a new light cruiser armed with 5-inch guns, with lots of rapid-firing 5-inch guns. We already have because the Roanoke herself is the Oakland class is a little dated at this point. We do have the Brooklyns, which are very heavily gun focused. But I'm thinking to have a light cruiser, a modern light cruiser, nimble, more of a scout cruiser that has a torpedo armament, as well as a lot of rapid firing 5-inch guns. Because that sort of design from the Auckland class has been quite successful, and we shall call that the Atlanta class of light cruisers. Similarities with existing ships are purely coincidental. So let's see what we can build here. We'll start with the. I do want lots of guns. So I would love actually a triple forward, but I don't think I can get. I don't think I can get that. I get triple forward design with 5-inch guns. So let's start with that, because we're only ever going to get one. We're only going to get this here, and I don't think we'll have. We do have dual barbettes, so we could probably. Can we fit a? You know what I'm trying to do, right? I can't fit a barbette on top of this, obviously, because it is already a barbette. I could fit sort of one in front of it. And then we could do 1, 2, 3. But I do need the... I only have main towers with built-in barbettes, so that's kind of weird. Unfortunate that. So it would have been nice to have an actual Atlanta layout with, I think, triple super firing. So 1, 2, 3 super firing forward. Like this, we could, if we didn't have this here, we could actually put 1, 2, 3 like that. All right then, let's go with the modern tower here. We'll see how the rear tower is looking like. And they're all the same, sort of. That is consuming a lot of space. I don't think I need all that space, and I'm not sure what I'm going to need in terms of funnels. So let's go with a 9,000 ton displacement for now. I do want what's the hull capable of? Modern light cruiser, 36 knots. So I would like to do 36 knots, please. Many bulkheads, standard crew quarters, and we're going with obviously oil fuel. We can get turbo electric, but it's still a very new tech. In that case, we're probably going to go with geared turbines here. I'm trying to avoid the ship floors if I can, just so I can spend that where I really want it, like on the propeller shaft, because that makes them more maneuverable. The unbalanced rudder might be decent, and I would also like a. We're going to go with electric steering. Okay, so let's start with the funnels. Can we fit these onto the superstructure? Yes, but that's terrible in terms of efficiency. We cannot fit this on the rear superstructure, so we could do 2 of those, but that's actually not great. And I can't fit multiples here. So with natural boilers, probably the best we can get is something like, well, it's 104% engine efficiency, which is not bad, but I would have loved a little bit more. What are balanced boilers going to look like? 148%. Yeah, let's put it like that for now. Main guns. So I would like destroyer caliber, 5-inch triples. And we'll see what that's going to look like. It's 1, 2. And we obviously have the opportunity to put 1 and 2 in the rear. So that would be 12 destroyer caliber 5-inch guns. I am thinking of, in true Atlanta style, to see if I can fit one on the side, like a wing turret. But I don't think I will have the... Oh, yes, I do. So we could fit a pair here and a second pair there. Which leaves a bit to be desired in terms of torpedoes. Maybe we can put her a little bit further to the rear. Get rid of these. How far to the rear can we put these before they interfere with each other? Let's see if we can put these a little closer together, because they don't... Okay, I'm gonna have to do that again, otherwise they're gonna be unbalanced. Just so we can still fit, still fit some torpedoes in there. There we go. That's relatively decent. Can she actually... Yeah, she can target forward reasonably easily. So that's a significant amount of 5-inch guns. And I would like... can I fit quintuple launches onto this thing? I could. Or do I want something like... is this getting in the way of the gun turrets if I do this? Because this would work. And it's not getting in the way of the gun turrets. So we could put quintuple launchers at like that. And we have 20 torpedoes, although I do need to... These are currently 18 inchers. Can I get 21-inch torpedoes, please? That's no longer fitting. Quintuple deck torpedo tubes, 21-inch. That's a negative. Can we do quad? I think that's... Can we go triple? I'm not sure. Yes, I think we can do triples, but with a terrible torpedo angle. Why can you not aim forward? Because we are... Okay, because the 21 inches are just really too large and for this layout. And I can't turn the launcher around. We could go down to 20 inches on a smaller torpedoes. Because that fits. And we could even fit the... Can we fit the quintuples? No. Can we fit the quads? Yes, we can fit the quads on 20 inches. So let's do that. They will fire somewhat less powerful torpedoes. But we can't fit them forward, unfortunately. So that's an unfortunate setup. Let's get rid of these wing turrets. And see if we can fit the torpedo launches. Here. No, they still can't turn. Even on 20 inches, they can't turn because the ship's just too slender. But I don't want to make her. I don't want to make her chunky because they are meant to be. They're meant to be fast and maneuverable. So. I would love a bit more. I would love a few more torpedoes, to be honest. Can we fit any more in the rear? We could fit some. We could just fit some stern torpedo tubes here, pretty much. I mean that would work, like this. And then we put the gun turrets back, like that, a little bit more forward. We have a slight forward weight offset, but that way we have a fair amount of torpedo tubes. But that means the lower rear turret can no longer fire straight ahead, which is quite annoying as well. So what if instead of doing that, we then put a we can't fit the barbette here. Oh, we could get rid of this one. Fit that here. Get these gun turrets there and there, super firing, and leave that for a what are we doing, 3-inch or 2-inch? 3-inch triples. Can we fit that here? I'm gonna fit a 3-inch triple if I rotate it. sort of. I fit a 3-inch triple here. And I can fit 3-inch triplets here and here. That is a fearsome firepower on a small ship. So we've got 5 inches. We've still got the same 5-inch layout. We've got the ship's actually relatively balanced. We've got the 20-inch torpedo launchers, and she has a fearsome array of rapid-firing secondary guns. We are going to go with standard ratio actually, because the 5-inch high explosive, the 5-inch armor piercing is not actually bad. We've messed a little bit around with the we've messed around a little bit because this isn't super firing forwards, so she can't really move that turret too well. But I'm kind of liking this layout. So let's put everything else into perspective, and we're going to go with let's get the best armor in since we're here. Barbettes, we're going to go with a... We could go with a triple hull, but it's really for a ship this small. Reinforced 2. Best flooding protection. That's 10% ship flaws. That's only 7.5. Let's go with that. Standard ratio. Let's see what these guns are capable of. So they can... What do we got right now? Okay, we need to get the right cordite and TNT3. So right now we have a 5,000 meters, 2.6 inch penetration with the armor piercing, which is obviously not enough. So let's go cap ballistic 1. That's 6-inch penetration, 6-inch belt penetration, and 3.5-inch deck penetration, or up to 0.8. I mean, she's not going to do much with the deck, but at close range, she probably would be able to punch through a 6-inch cruiser belt. So cap ballistic 1 is good, and the HE has no penetration whatsoever. So nose fuse is probably the better choice here. 0.4 inch, still not great. And her main weapon against large caliber, larger ships is going to be the torpedoes. So how are we going soft cap? 1.2 inches. That's still a decent amount of damage on the HE, and I think that's a good compromise here. Okay, standard shells. What can we do? We'll just stick with advanced hydraulic. We can get into an autoloader, and I think that's actually something I would be keen to do. So we get the autoloader going. We don't necessarily want the fast torpedoes, although 30% speed at the cost of range. So far, we've done pretty well with the torpedoes, so I think, and the dodge chance and the accuracy. Stick with standard torpedoes for now. Coincidence 5, we want active sonar, we want RDF, no mines, but we can... they don't need to be anti-submarine crew. I mean, they've got sonar, so maybe we'll give her depth charges, and that's that. Okay, and then we've still got 1,000 tons to play with in terms of armor. So let's do that. How far can we get the main belt? I think 4.5 inches was. We can actually get 4.7, but let's stick with 4.5. We go 4-inch forward, 4-inch aft. And then 2-inch main deck. 2-inch forward. Do we have... okay, we are overweight at this point. Have we used anything? I think the balanced boilers are quite heavy. We bring that back down to natural boilers. I think that's enough. That's good enough, and that gives us a chance to do a little bit more in terms of armor. So 1 inch on the superstructure, be nice. Let's get the main deck up to... nope, can't do that either. I think we're already almost back at... let's get 5 inch, 2 inch for the 5 inch turrets. And then we'll see what we can... let's see how far we can push the Citadel armor up here. And that is a relatively nice design. It's got a very slight forward weight offset. So can we get the balance that with a slight increase of the aft deck armor? Yes, we can. 1/10 of an inch, and we've got a balanced ship, which we've got ourselves an Atlanta, which I think looks pretty, and looks pretty dangerous. Just with the, I mean, look at the sheer amount of firepower this thing has. I mean, this is a scary prospect. And we'll see if she can be a worthy successor to the older Oakland class with the Roanoke. So let's save that design, and then we'll get some constructed. Okay, 9,000 ton Atlanta class, slightly larger than the Oaklands, but with significant more firepower. Although 5 inch instead of the 6 inchers on the Oaklands, but we'll see how well that works, and a fair amount of torpedoes to boot as well. So Atlantas, let's get, how many of the Oaklands do we have? We're good by class. Where are the Oaklands? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 actually only. Okay, so let's get 5 of the Atlantas constructed. And I'm obviously going to have to rename them appropriately. Where are they? There they are. Okay, we're gonna get them built in obviously San Francisco. And I'm gonna fix the naming. Okay, we're gonna have Atlanta herself, and then we're going to have obviously Juno. And we're going to go with San Diego. I have the San Juan. And the last one is going to be, well, we're not going to call her the Oakland. We use the Reno. There we go. Okay, 12 months, not too long for construction, and a successor for the, together with the Brooklyns, a successor for the Oakland class scout cruisers. Somewhat more of a torpedo boat, and then we'll have them. Yeah, actually, I think we've got a bunch of the Brooklyns ready as well, so I'm going to start shipping them over for escorts and potentially cycle out some of the older ships, because right now I'm actually using the John C. Butler minesweepers or as fleet destroyers, which is not quite what they were intended for. So we'll see. We'll see what we can do. Anyway, that's it for me today. Thanks, everybody. The war against Japan is continuing until the Japanese Empire is defeated, and they are contained. So that's it for me today. See you next time. Bye.